Good morning. It is day number 172. Yesterday I had 31,619 steps, and today I'm on track for another 24,000 steps. It's a beautiful day here in Las Vegas, Nevada. 55 degrees out, so that's very nice. I would say not a cloud in the sky, but I'd be lying. They are everywhere. Did you know the average cloud weighs about 1.1 million pounds? That's how much rain it's holding on to, or it drops it onto the ground. That's a little fun fact that you may not have known. And maybe that's not so fun. Maybe now you're going to be looking up, thinking meatballs are going to rain on down. Tuesday. It is not Taco Tuesday anymore for me. Maybe I'll call it Transformation Tuesday. I gotta coin a name for each day if I'm gonna be showing up each day, just so I can remind you what day of the week is and remind myself. Yesterday I had a nice full day of work. Full. Putting together puzzles all day long. Metaphorically, of course. Just a lot of problem solving, working with my hands, which is always great. Keeps me sharp and on track. 172 days deep. Unreal. And just a couple of days ago, I celebrated 18 months of sobriety, which has been a game changer for me. Like, I try to always work out if there's a scenario where I could have done something like this and continued to consume alcohol, and I never can come to that conclusion. But this has been cool. Every morning I wake up and see a little bit different version of me in the mirror. You know, I edit these videos and watch the content back, and I see little improvements here and there. See clearer skin. Show me my skin from the carnivore diet. I'm 5 months deep in that, a little over 5 months, so that's nice, and really just enjoying this journey. Who would have thought all this equipment I purchased and didn't use for years is finally getting put to use every single day? I had a Canva subscription for a few years that I was just paying for and not using. Now I use it every single day. Same thing with Adobe Creative Cloud. You know, all of this stuff I use every single day. I went and got this new mic set up, and I use it every day. I'm so happy to be able to say that, because before I just would buy stuff, I guess, just to buy stuff. I don't want to say that out loud. It sounds kind of dumb, but I think I was just so interested in that next piece of tech. Was that Home Depot effect. You know, they got a lot of my money over the years. I always would, buy a tool I needed for a job, and then I'd see another tool that I might need in the future. I didn't need it right now, but I had the money for it, so I'd just buy it. That's kind of what I did with this equipment, but I'm happy to say I'm finally using it every single day to be able to deliver a positive message that hopefully can affect your life in a way that you can make just a little improvement to yours. And maybe if you consume enough of this content, you'll be exposed to an idea that helps you make a complete 180. The idea here is to help others and help myself every single day just by showing up. Good morning. So that's what I'm gonna do. On this Transformation Tuesday, I'm taking a different route. There's a whole lot of slices to this here. I get to go in a whole bunch of different directions to achieve the same goal. This is something that I typically do once I'm off camera. I will go through different routes, just to add that new neural pathway to my brain. Just let myself know that there are so many different ways to achieve my goals if I look for them. But if I'm not interested in finding those ways, then I'll just stick to my same ways. That's not productive. That's not what I want. So today I want to talk about unfavorable work experiences. You know, people don't quit jobs, they quit people. I've had some awesome jobs in the past when I still worked for people. And, you know, everything was peachy, everything was great. And then that one person came in and just ruined it all. It's like the show your work person when you're in school. I was really good at math. They always wanted me to show my work. And I just did math really well in my head. I got a lot of space up there, you know? Got a big brain, lots of processing power. So just felt like more of a chore to show my work. But you have these people that come in and they have some type of complex where you have to do things their way or it doesn't work. They insist on clashing with you, not giving you the autonomy you deserve, the autonomy that you proved you deserved. This particular contract I have executed probably 110 times, but this particular project manager just insists on going over the full board, wasting time at this point with the little details that are essentially a gimme. I'm still working on ways to kind of sidestep this particular one because there are a lot of project managers with this contract that I like to work with. And you got to take the good with the bad. You know, when I stepped outside today, I saw it was 55, but I did also see clouds. I didn't know if it's going to be raining. But that's part of that good with the bad. You know, I get the nice warmer weather for my morning walk, but there's also some clouds looming above. And you got to figure out how to be agile and deal with both. You know, potentially move to a different department or whatever it takes to make sure someone else doesn't steal your joy. There's certain things you like to do and you like to do them for a reason. Probably because you're good at them, probably because they make you smile. But if you let someone else that comes in steal your joy and knock you off your path to greatness, that only hurts you, doesn't hurt them. And chances are they'll keep doing that same thing. Got a call with that project manager later on today that I'm not looking forward to, but it's part of taking the good with the bad. So I'm up for it. I'll go screen off Zoom. I'll be doing something else. I know it sounds so bad, but that's just the point I'm at with this particular one. There's no explaining that I understand the concepts of it. They just don't seem to get it. But the client always leaves rave reviews. I always end up calling me back, so I'm forced to work with this project manager again. I have a good/bad habit of executing my work to the point where I make someone else look so great. And I make things move smoothly because I really grasp and understand the concept. And you're likely in the same situation. An overachiever. You know, you're watching my content. Of course you are. We do just a little bit more than the average Joe. And we get a little bit more rewards for it. Some people consider it luck, but I consider luck preparation, showing up for the same thing over and over again. And for that, I'm infinitely lucky. My consistency shows me the wonders of life and what its potential can be. Like, this is just the beginning. I know I'm 172 days deep, but this is just the beginning. I just decided to press record 30 plus days ago. Like, actually made the decision, not the choice, the decision to cut off the other choices and stick with this one. Like, it's YouTube or die. I'm recording every day. Every day that I can get up and walk, I am recording. Every day that I can put my feet on the floor, this is what I'm grabbing when I go out the door, my camera. I'm sharing my story and my journey because I know in my heart, I know in my mind that this is going to help affect and change the course of someone's life forever. Hopefully at a younger stage, but even if it's at an older stage, just helping someone realize that they're capable of whatever they set their mind to. I might have marathon runners watching this that run 20, 30 miles a day. And I might have people that are bedridden that realize by consciously thinking about how they can improve themselves, maybe they'll be able to change their situation. That's empowering for me to keep on doing this, to keep on going. I'm looking forward to when it's day number 1,000, day number 2,000. What's that going to look like? I'm going to look like one of those Michelangelo statues, just chiseled, but for real. And I'll be wearing clothes though, because I don't wear those clothes, man. They're all over Caesar's Palace. Give my man's a leaf or something, jeez. But the quietness of this all, for me to be able to form some thoughts and speak them into this microphone that I'm finally using every single day. I'm getting my money's worth every single day. Every day I show up and do this, it slices the price of these things. I start to get the value out of them that I paid for. And speaking of value, you exchange your time for money. And the money that you get for exchanging your time is essentially correlated to the value you provided to the client or the contract that you're working on. So typically, if you do exchange time for money, you're getting paid based on the value you're providing. It's not just for showing up. There's an exchange there, whether you realize it or not. I'm focused on providing as much value as possible on this YouTube platform, and also just showing up every single day. I know that some of these videos, there might not be a ton of value in them, but I promise you this, 6 months from now, a year from now, you'll be able to go back and see these videos, see when I was stumbling over my words, maybe tripping over cracks on the sidewalk, even though I don't walk on the sidewalk. It's a setup. These trees push those blocks up, and you kick one of those things hard enough, liable to break a toe. But I'm already a different me from a year ago. I can see it because right around now I was preparing to fly overseas. My thoughts were off of self-improvement and on what kind of food I'm going to eat for the next month and what I'm going to do. Even though I wasn't drinking, you can still overconsume. I didn't spend that time learning. and people will lobby for a break. People will spend their time arguing for their limitations. Guess what? When you argue for them, you get to keep them. They're yours for life. I'm not interested in arguing for limitations. I want to see what my potential really is. There was a time when people were competing to run the mile the fastest. And once someone broke the record, then a lot of other people followed. It's just the way it works. Once people are aware to the fact that something is possible, then everybody wants to do it. That's why I'm showing you what's possible just by simply walking. Everyone thinks they need to run. They need to be in intense pain in order to right their wrongs. That's just simply not the case. All you have to do is show up day after day and not give up. And if you pledge to do that for yourself and actually do it, the results are gonna just blow your mind. Like I'm telling you, almost 6 months ago, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I don't know if it's gonna work, even though I knew it had worked in the past, but we just don't have any faith in ourselves, right? And we're looking at the whole journey instead of looking at it one day at a time. So I think, man, that's gonna be impossible. My goal is 175 pounds, 7% body fat, all natural. I don't take any supplements. I don't inject anything. I just eat meat and fat. That's it. You are what you eat. And eventually, this fat will melt off like butter in the pan. And then I'll have the body I desire. And I will have reached my goal. How long will it take? As long as it takes. It's my favorite question. When will you be done with work? When I'm finished. It's a simple answer. I don't rush things. I'm not in the emergency business. And I'm so grateful for that. It takes a special type of person. And I am not that special type of person. I am grateful for those people and that they exist. All of these people on the road, going to work, going to do something important. Some rushing, some prepared. Who knows? I'm prepared. No matter what, I get these walks in. My barber was shocked yesterday because I think he's always shocked. He always asks me, did you get your walk in this morning? And my answer is always, of course. And I've got the proof on my watch. Shows how many steps I've taken, and at the point I had already taken a little over 26,000 steps. And I knew I had more steps to take for the day because I had work. But I'd taken my steps and then rode my bike over there. It's like 5.5 miles away. Got my haircut, rode back, and went to work. This is part of my routine now and will be as long as I can do it, because I can see the benefits that I couldn't see 6 months ago when I was first starting out. I can see what it looks like showing up day by day. I understand that, I get it. And if you'd start on any type of self-improvement journey, you'd see the same thing. It just takes showing up every single day. There are going to be days where it's raining. You will see me on camera. Picture might not be that great, but I'll be out here. You might see days where there's snow flurries out here in Las Vegas. I'm right next to the mountains. And that's okay. That's just another little hurdle. But guess what? You know what I've experienced every year in my life? At least winter and summer, because I lived in California the majority of my life. But there's a cold season and there's a warm season. I prefer the warm season, and it will eventually be here. I consider the winter season the dark. It's the time you spend working on yourself when nobody else is out. A summer morning, 3 o'clock, 3:30, I might see people out running in shorts, no shirt. It's triple digits here at 3 o'clock in the morning. But I gotta do both sides. I gotta get out here when it's cold, and I'm doing that. And also enjoy the warmth in the very near future. So, if you made it this far, I just want you to leave the word Tuesday for Transformation Tuesday. As always, I appreciate your time, the time that you spend with me to break down some concepts and hopefully improve your life. Because remember, I'm going to do this regardless, but I decided to press record to bring you in on the action. And hopefully, one day, I can have a large community of people that are just dead set on self-improvement. Maybe we can make the world 1% better every single day. Well, until tomorrow, I'm Brandon Alexander. Have a fantastic day.